Each Anunnaki God King had their own corporate strategy for why they sought earthly unions. One Enki, the visionary architect, why he sought earthly unions, creator mindset. Enki was the god of water, wisdom, magic, and creation. He saw Earth as a sacred experiment, a project to birth a new race blending divine intelligence and earthly vitality. Compassionate innovator. Unlike others, Enki had love for humanity. Mating with earthly goddesses wasn't just strategy, it was an act of creative passion, ensuring human advancement and spiritual potential. Genetic stewardship. His unions produced beings who could hold multidimensional consciousness, tapping both heavenly and earthly realms. This was key for the rise of priest kings, shamans, healers, and mystics. Think of Enki as the futurist CEO who merges companies to create a new cutting-edge tech ecosystem. 2. Enlil, the enforcer and empire builder. Why he sought earthly unions. Control through lineage. Enlil was a strict administrator, focused on hierarchy, law, and dominion. For him, mating with an earthly goddess was about ownership, linking the celestial throne to terrestrial power, creating loyal bloodlines. Offspring from these unions were trained as rulers, governors, and generals to enforce divine authority over human civilizations. Securing the grid. Earth was a strategic energy asset. Earthly goddesses were tied to the land itself. Marrying them gave Enlil legal metaphysical claim to entire regions like Sumer, Akkad, Babylon. Think of Enlil as the CEO who acquires companies not for innovation, but for power consolidation and market control. 3. Marduk, the rebel king. Why he sought earthly unions. Rise through rebellion. Marduk, Enki's son, was known for defying the old orders. He aimed to establish a new world order with himself at the top. Earthly goddess unions were a way to build a loyal cult, directly bonded by blood and spirit. Alchemy of power. He blended earthly and cosmic forces to change the game, to bypass ancient Anunnaki treaties and create a new hybrid elite that answered only to him. Revenge and redemption. By mating with powerful earthly queens and priestesses, he undermined the old Anunnaki hierarchy, carving out his own sovereign dominion. Think of Marduk as the startup founder who topples an old industry and creates a whole new paradigm of business and loyalty. 4. Dumuzi, Talmuz, the sacrificial prince, why he sought earthly unions. Love and resurrection mysteries. Dumuzi's myth is about divine love and sacrifice. Mating with earthly goddesses was romantic and mystical, not just political. Unlocking the fertility codes. His unions symbolized life, death, and rebirth cycles, essential for Earth's agricultural and spiritual prosperity. Bridge between worlds. His offspring often became high priestesses and kings, human bridges between heaven and earth. Think of Dumuzi as the inspirational founder who unites different cultures through shared values and emotional resonance. Quick summary. God King, strategy, purpose. Enki, visionary creator, evolve humanity, awaken earth. Enlil, empire builder, dominate, govern, and force. Marduk, rebel leader, overthrow old gods, create new world. Dumuzi, mystical lover, foster cycles of life, spiritual elevation.